Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining this international panel for the Ecoprise project. I hope that you're all enjoying your course so far and that you're learning valuable things. And you will get to learn a few more valuable things about AI today, along with our co-organizers of this panel, which will be introduced to you in a bit, and they are all from AC Goldman, which is an AI and machine learning expert company in Cyprus, where we are all at. And I can see that we have a number of people from different countries. I would love to hear from someone if anyone's willing to share their experience of the Ecoprise course so far. Does anyone want to take the floor? Okay. I will start asking you by name. Oh, I have a hand. Esther,
Hi everyone.
hello.
So far the experience has been great for me. I didn't have like any technical issues, and it feels like I'm learning so much from the material that is online. And it's not just the things that we read, but also there are some videos that we can see if you've seen the platform itself. And
Mm-hmm.
then it's not just text and PowerPoints where you can just like scroll, but there are some videos that are so much fun.
Thank you. Where are you joining from, Esther?
I'm in Greece. I'm from Thessaloniki.
Love your name, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And stay tuned. We have the next module. It's module 4 that GrantXpert along with Euro training from Greece have developed.
Yeah, I'm studying at the moment because my exam is on the 18th. I was very early on the module 3 exam, so I passed them. And
Well done.
yeah, and now I'm already studying the module 4, and hopefully, I will pass that one as well.
I'm sure you will. Okay, does anyone else want to share their experience with the Ecoprise course? Giovanna, would you like to share your experience with the Ecoprise course? Can you hear us? Can I have a thumbs up or a raised hand from people so that I know that you're all in? Hello?
You
Oh, I
got
have a
one,
thumbs up.
two.
Yeah, I got two.
Valentini, you have some comments in the chat as well. Giovanna says that her mic is not working at the moment. And
Okay,
one more participant says that shares a positive experience about the modules.
great. I think it's safe to say that we can start. I see Alice also has a thumbs up. So we'll start now. So this is the international panel for the Ecoprise Designer's Best Friend, Best Buddy, which is the AI, as it's in most people, in everyone's case. Lately, we all go to AI for personal or professional questions. Um, just a little bit gift to you if you go to your AI of choice and you say, wrap my year, you get some very interesting results of what you have asked the past year. I did it. It was a good laugh. I urge you to do the same. Moving on, as you all know, the Ecoprise is a consortium, has a consortium of many people across the EU, and we are building the next Ecoprise designer. We have built the content for you to become Ecoprise designers. So today we have some AI and machine learning experts with us. We have Dr. Michalis Agathokleous, who is amongst many other things, he's an AI consultant. We have Kristalla Tsutsuki, who is a machine learning engineer, and then Yangos Georgiou, who is also a machine learning engineer. For those of you who might not know, AI is machine learning. Yes? Is that correct? AI experts?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
that is correct.
Machine
Very proud of
learning
that
is AI.
knowledge. So we will start with a panel discussion where I will ask our experts some questions and they will all take turns to answer. Obviously, if somebody has a question, we can incorporate that question. You can add to the chat and we can incorporate that question as well if our trainers are able to give feedback to that question. So, Michali, is AI our friend or our enemy?
Hello, Valentini. First of all, okay, AI is not here only to answer questions, and maybe we should start with an introduction, maybe.
Sorry, forgot the introductions. I'm sorry. Yes.
So, okay, I will start with the introduction before we start the whole panel. Hello, everyone. I'm Michalis Agathokleous. I'm the Director of AI and Data Science at the AC Goldman Solution Services, a Cyprus-based company that is coming from the ICT sector, where we have a big department in this area. In the company, we focus mostly on building AI and machine learning systems for small and large enterprises, and we support their strategic plan and AI digital transformation. So I also have an academic background. I serve as a senior research associate and visiting lecturer at the University of Cyprus and University of Nicosia. So through this academic and industrial career, basically I'm between industry and academia. So through this career, I've led multiple enterprise and research projects across a lot of sectors like banking, cybersecurity, e-health, education, energy. We have worked a lot with startups. And also work a lot with EU-funded projects. So in general, my expertise is in AI and deep learning. My PhD is in AI and deep learning. And I'm very excited to be here today with you, and with the whole team to discuss how AI can empower new entrepreneurs.
Thank you, Michali. We're also very excited to have you here to talk about this very interesting topic for our participants. Kristalla, would you like to go next with the introduction?
Of course. So my name is Kristalla and I am working at AC Goldman. I'm specializing in natural language processing, which is one of the fields of AI and machine learning. I hold my degree in computer science in Cyprus, and then I pursued my master's level studies in Belgium, in KU Leuven, as artificial intelligence specialist. And today in AC Goldman, we focus on delivering intelligent system designs and focusing on agentic AI system, conversational interfaces, and develop scalable chatbots that can help us in a real world applications and everything.
Thank you, Kristalla. Anna, who is our environmental engineer.
Hello, everyone. My name is Anna Foka. I'm an environmental engineer with a master and focus in energy design and sustainability. Recently, I joined GrantXpert Consulting as I have an experience of more than a decade in European funded projects that focus on sustainability and environmental issues and more topics. And my work has included contributing to sustainable city planning, bioclimatic design, etc. And I have also been involved in projects that support social entrepreneurship. And as AI tools become very in fashion, let's say, I'm particularly interested in how they can be used to complement sustainable practices. So I'm really glad to be here today to discuss about all these topics and how AI can work together to support who are now starting their business journey.
Thank you, Anna. Yango, your turn.
Hello, everyone. So I am a machine learning AI engineer at Goldman Solutions and Services. I and my team mainly working on creating AI-powered medical applications, basically working around the medical sector and operations. Also share a similar background with Michalis. I'm also previous years I worked as a researcher developing state-of-the-art models in AI. And now I'm trying to kind of develop systems that solves real problems with AI algorithms.
Thank you, Yango. So, Michali, back to you. AI, friend or enemy?
So back to the initial question. So thank you for this question. Actually, it's an interesting question. Basically, AI, I would say that is not a friend or an enemy. AI, it's a tool. So AI impact depends on how we choose to use it, right? So if we go to the new entrepreneurs, for a new entrepreneur, AI can be a major partner because it can reduce workload, speed up routines, daily tasks, repetitive tasks, and give small teams capabilities that used in the past that these kind of companies will need an entire department to run these specific operations. So in general, AI can help in this direction, but also at the same time, it comes with a lot of risks. So basically, we should not rely blindly on AI. We should be able to understand how to use AI. We should not use low quality data and outputs. We have to pay attention to privacy of data and ethics. So the smarter approach here is to see AI as a partner. So we have to combine the critical thinking of human judgment with AI-driven efficiency, and in this way we'll get the best of both worlds. So we have the creativity and values of the entrepreneurs supported by the speed and precision of technology. So we have to understand the technology and how to use it. It's not a friend, it's not an enemy, it's a partner.
That's good. That's a very good point. I really like the way you said that, being a partner, because some people do think, I think the general public does feel like it's either a friend, somebody who supports you, or an enemy in a way that it's come to take my job. Christella, what do you think?
I think I share the same feelings as Michalis. I don't believe that we can see it or as a friend or as an enemy. I believe that everything that is new, we need to just digest it and learn how to live with it and make it our partner, as Michalis said. It's the same way we could talk about, I don't know, some years ago of a calculator that makes the maths, and the case where someone is not going to make the math calculations. New jobs they will be created, and we're going to have new jobs. Some of the jobs, they may change their nature. I don't believe we're going to lose job, but nature of the job is going to change. Technology is evolving, so we have to go with that, and I feel it's a partner, as the same as Michalis said. So
thank you. So the verdict so far is that AI is a partner. Anna, what do you think?
I would say something more close to nature, as I'm an environmental engineer. I think that it reminds me a bit of a fire. Uh, I mean, it's wonderful, it's warm when you use it properly, but it's a bit dangerous when you pretend it has no consequences. For entrepreneurs, I think it becomes a friend when it brings, I mean, clarity in a moment of confusion, when it turns a blank page into a starting point, or when it, let's say, it gives some ideas. But sometimes it becomes an enemy when we treat it as a replacement for critical thinking. In sustainability-oriented work, I've seen people jump to tools before asking a human question, like what problem am I solving, for whom, and with what impact? So for me, it's not about choosing between friend or enemy. It's a powerful companion with a very big appetite, I would say. And the real question isn't whether AI is good or bad, but whether we stay present, responsible, and aware while using it. So yes, it's a friend, but we have to be responsible of its use.
I really like the connection with fire. It's a really nice imagery. It was really nice. So thank you, Anna. Yango,
Thanks,
what do you think?
Yeah, so basically AI have two sides. First of all, it's a very powerful technology. It's like, let's say, electricity. It will transform the market, and we need everyone to learn to use it responsibly. And yeah, mainly the for founders and startups, there is the benefit of AI that removes many barriers. So for example, you don't need marketing teams to create content. AI can do it for you. You don't need financial analysts to run basic projections. AI can do it. And also, you can simplify many operations in your company. And on the opposite side, when AI becomes a foe, I want to take it a bit more technical. So if you have poor data, you can go into wrong directions. Maybe your model output biased decision, or again, based on data, be biased into a specific, let's say, category or prediction. And also, if someone misunderstood the tools or how the AI understands the data. So people need to be informed about the tools, learn more about it, and try to use the AI in the correct way.
So just to make it a bit more simplified, so I can also understand it, you're saying that if we put biased data, that meaning that data that is not necessarily correct, or we have not critically assessed the data we're putting into an AI tool, then obviously the result it's not going to be correct. So it's not only how you use it, but what you give it to work with.
Yeah, exactly. We need to be careful of which data we feed into an algorithm, into AI, and also, let's say, think about the response that we get and act accordingly.
But not trust it blindly, basically.
Exactly, yes.
We still need the critical thinking and use the information we get from AI as some reference, as in someone else giving their opinion on something. But then again, we should also like consider other options as well and not take it blindly. Excellent. Moving on to the next question, and back to you, Michalis. Why should the Ecoprise designer and our participants in this panel discussion invest time or money in AI tools? If somebody is starting just now, why should they pay attention to AI?
Okay, first of all, everybody nowadays is paying attention to AI, right? I mean, it's not just new entrepreneurs. But for new entrepreneurs, AI has a significant value. In my opinion, entrepreneurs are usually short of two things, time and money, especially if we're talking about startups, right? So AI can help you in both directions, and not only the new entrepreneurs, I mean all the companies. So even free or low-cost tools, AI tools, can automate tasks like content creation, customer support, communication with internally in organization with people, bookkeeping, research. I mean, everywhere, if we have data, we can have an AI tool. And these kind of tools usually save hours of weekly work, so every week. So they can save us time and money. More importantly, AI levels the playing field. So one person in a startup can now produce marketing reports, marketing materials, financial reports, can work with HR or proposals at the speed of like a big company. So the return on investment in this kind of tools is usually immediately, so we can count it. You can spend some time to learn this kind of tools, but at the end we will gain back a lot of hours of productivity. So the real reason to invest in AI isn't just efficiency, but it's also for competitiveness. It helps small businesses act like big organizations with not necessarily increase their costs or get more people in the company. So yes, it helps a lot. I think small organizations, new startups, new entrepreneurs should invest in AI tools.
Excellent. I will ask you about specific examples later on. Be prepared for examples, real life examples. Kristalla, what do you think?
Yeah. So I believe that what AI gave us is that we have access to a lot of different tools that in the past an entrepreneur couldn't really have them because of money, mostly, I guess. For example, if I want to make my website, I needed to have a website designer, but now for something simple and small, I can do it alone. I can try my idea. I can see, is this working? Is not working? Can I reach people? And before really bringing into a really big scale that you're gonna need to do something with a web developer, etc. So what I believe is, yes, maybe with this way we cut the work from some specialists, but from the other hand, if we see it, we have more approachable, let's say, these features and these services to the small people, poor people that in the past they couldn't really give their idea and try something, but now they can actually try it. So I believe that AI is actually something that all entrepreneurs, they should reach and try to use their capabilities. And let's hope that their work is gonna it's gonna be good, and then they can move to bigger and bigger scale
Thank you. I
platforms.
have to share my own experience as well. Is that with Canva, I would never, I do not have the patience to just like
Exactly.
do anything with regard to design. Although I love and appreciate design so much, I literally never had the patience to actually draw something or whatever. And with Canva and its AI component, I have been doing some quite nice stuff. Like I'm pleased. And where I had to pay a graphic designer, now I'm like, I can do this on my own. And if this, for some reason, it's really good and I need to actually sell it for more or whatever, then I can actually go to a proper graphic designer. But I do have a number of tools at my fingertips for the projects I'm working on, which is, it also gives you a sense of what's it called?
Independence.
Not only independence,
Confident.
yeah, a level of confidence, like, oh, I don't know this, but I can do it. I can still do it. I will use AI and let it guide me to how to actually do that. So it does give you a sort of, oh, actually, this is possible. It's not as daunting to start something new because you have the tools for it. Yango, what do you think?
Yeah, so about the question, so an entrepreneur should invest time and money in AI. For me, it's two main reasons. First, acceleration, and also the cost. So AI can provide the tools for a small team to start a business. So in the beginning, as business have a very high risk that make it difficult for someone without a big, let's say, budget to hire external services or freelancers to make logos, make websites, all this stuff that is necessary for someone to start a business. So it gives you the capability to accelerate your business and start creating your website and logo and all this stuff, and also lowers the cost at your first step in order to to scale your business and grow confidently up to a point where you will start hiring more people to do the main operations and business development that it's necessary for a business. So basically, the acceleration and the lower cost, it's the main two factors that someone should invest time and money in AI.
You're right about acceleration. I never actually thought about that, how fast things can go with AI, because you can still work on your full-time job and at night use the AI tools and build your company. You wouldn't need to dedicate that time during your full-time work to hire and contact with all those experts that would have been available to you during working hours. So yeah, good. It's a good night companion as well, the AI. Hannah, what do you think?
You gave me a great idea right now. So I will start with replying to the question, why invest time or money? I would say that time is money, so I will focus only on time. Starting a business often feels like doing 5 jobs with the energy of one person, like being a mom. It would be nice to have an AI for moms, maybe to do things for them. So AI won't build your strategy or your values, especially your values, but it gives you something essential, breathing space. And this is time, actually. When you are overwhelmed and you can't make thoughtful or sustainable decisions, AI helps turn these tasks into structure and scattered data into insight. So you can focus on the choices that really matters. And that's why investing time in AI tools isn't about following a trend, like, okay, everyone is using AI, let's use it, etc. It's about protecting actually your most limited resources, and this is your time and your attention and maybe your capacity sometime to make thoughtful and sustainable decisions. And we have always to think that AI isn't here to replace our intelligence, but it's actually here to preserve it. So yes, it's nice to invest time, and it's good to invest time because actually it gives you more free time at the end. That's it. And AI for moms, please. Those that design
Somebody do it.
Please do it. This is a
There was
nice
a video.
idea for a startup, maybe, I don't know.
There was a video, I think, I don't know if I saw it on a reel or in TikTok. If I find it, I'll share it with the participants. And it said there was a caption saying AI is gonna come take your job, and it showed a mom
Yes,
doing
please.
laundry.
Yes, please.
Yeah, and the mom would say, okay, when is it coming to take this job?
Actually, I have seen a robot doing this job a couple of months ago. And you never know, right?
You
I
never
hope so.
know.
If I can get a robot to do the cleaning and everything, I'll be very, very happy. As long as it's a polite robot, it doesn't turn into, I don't know, we have these sci-fi movies that there was
Yes.
this movie called Mom, I think, that was a robot, and it was a mother to a child, to a girl, and she was keeping it hostage in like a capsule.
Okay, don't
it
scare
was
people that want to use AI,
sorry.
Val. It's not the time to do that now.
Okay.
Let's focus on what
In another
gives,
tree.
actually. So, my
Okay.
mistake for mentioning moms.
Let's
go on.
move on. So, do we know of any sustainable AI tool companies that when they, promote their tool, they also promote being a sustainable green company, and they also, have as a value taking care of the environment and all these values that are important for the Ecoprise designer.
Mhm.
Cristela, can we go with you first?
Of course. So personally, I don't know any. And it's something that I really hope to, because to be honest, it's something that personally I'm thinking that AI may help, but doesn't really help the environment. And it's something that we're now, I mean, I'm optimistic and I'm positive that the same way that we deal with technology in the past, that was something new, and slowly we put regulations, we think the environmental aspect of it, slowly it's going to come also for AI. At the moment, I feel that is really a new era. So I personally don't know any sustainable AI tool, but I want to keep my positive and mention that it's really important to put regulations in these things in general, and about ethics and environment. We have to care about our planet and to provide us
Thank
back.
you. Yeah, we need the planet, and I hope it also needs us, although sometimes it seems that. Yango, do you know of any companies?
Not really. Basically, I know some initiatives, and I will break my answer into three, let's say, parts. So first of all, AI, in particular nowadays with generative AI, we have very significant need for a large capacity of energy to train this model and also run this model for the customers and all this stuff. So Google and Microsoft and OpenAI try to move into renewable energy and try to train their models using more green energy. It's not 100% feasible, but there is some initiative from these big tech giants to improve this eco footprint on the planet with the energy consumption. Now on tool level, we have different tools that try to incorporate smaller, let's say, LLMs to do simpler tasks in order to use more. So using smaller networks, you use also less energy. So this is a way to save some energy and reduce also your energy consumption. So this is on a tool level. And so for individuals and entrepreneurs, what they can do is to check the tools that they use if they are transparent about their energy consumption and their environmental commitments. So
Thank you,
basically,
Yango.
each one should do different things to kind of improve on this problem.
It's basically the same way that you would go and buy clothes. You're not going to choose if you're interested in the environment and you're supporting the environment. You might go to sustainable fashion as a choice instead of a mass-produced shop, basically.
Yeah.
Thank you. Michali.
Okay, my answer is that, okay, is similar to Yango's, what Yango's have said. Basically, I would say that, first of all, at least for Europe, we have EU AI Act. That will, it's an act that every organization has to take into account when launches a new AI tool. So part of AI Act is related to sustainability. So the organizations have to follow these regulations, at least in Europe. Now, based on what I know for example, in USA, each state has similar, different regulations for this kind of stuff. So some states have some regulations related to sustainability, some others not. We don't know what's China doing in this direction. But in general, I would say that there are some sustainable AI organizations and tools. So, for example, as Yangos have mentioned, Google Cloud, Microsoft, Azure, Amazon, all these guys publish sustainability reports and offer carbon neutral compute options, if I'm not mistaken. So they are aligned with sustainability. Uh, Also, as Yangos have mentioned, it is very important also the developers to take into account sustainability. So when we develop new products or new AI tools, we have to take into account sustainability, and we should use, if it's possible, low energy models. Actually, this is an example that we can. It's something that we can see in our company as well. There are models that we can run on a simple laptop, on a laptop machine, or there are some tools that we need a whole server to run them. So now, in general, for social entrepreneurs, they have to. The key is to look for these companies that provide transparency, renewable energy commitments. The companies usually they present and report related to ethical data, clear environmental policies. So I would say that the entrepreneurs should be able to choose tools that are related to the companies that are aligned with sustainability. Of course, this is not always possible, but if we can have this, it's good to take into account.
Anna, thank you, Michali. Anna.
Thank you. So regarding if there are any sustainable AI tools, there are some AI tools that count sustainability in a company. There are also some AI tools generated, as Michalis and the other speaker said, that these companies has some rules regarding their emissions, or they have a goal regarding their target to be, let's say, carbon negative by 2030, and this is a target also for the Europe, for big companies, for large companies in Europe. So there are two different answers here. Yes, there are some AI tools that can measure actually your sustainability. And there are some companies that create sustainable products, meaning AI tool products. Now, I I want to add something on that. As you know, don't be polite to AI. Why? Every time that every prompt actually we write travels through a data center somewhere, and those systems consume a significant amount of energy. So anytime you say thank you, you're very good, and things like that, or you play with that, the energy consumption is huge. You cannot imagine how huge it can be. So if you want to to start a business, to build a company that really wants to be sustainable, the first thing that you have to think using AI is this. It's not about being polite or not, but if you write too many things that they don't really matter, don't do it, because it's energy consumption. And something else is that many companies, there are these ESG standards. I don't know if you are aware of that. It's for environmental, social, and governance, and it's basically a quick way to understand how responsibly a business operates. Environmental is how you impact the planet. Social is how you treat people, and of course, governance is how you make decisions. This is very important. It's not obligatory for small businesses, but it would be very helpful for you if you follow these ESG standards, because it helps you build trust and stay transparent in a sustainable way. So I may be a little bit outside the question, but I think that it is very important to know that you can use sustainability to build your company, and you can use AI tools. There are several of them that they can count your sustainability measure, let's say, and this is something that you can sell. That's it.
And I have it as a value when you say selling that I'm doing that. Actually, that's very interesting. I will stop saying good morning, good night, and thank you very much to ChatGPT as of today. It will be quite difficult because we're all used to like treating as a person talking.
Yes, I know it was
the
same for me, but when I read about that, I said, yes, of course, it's data. You have to process all this data. This is consuming energy. And if you can imagine how much energy by saying a hi, if everyone that uses only chat, let's say hi, how much energy it consumes, you will.
Hello.
I don't have numbers right now, but.
Hello.
Hi, Maria.
Hello. I'm sorry that I interfered. I overheard about the AI that you told that we cannot be polite to AI because it consumes energy.
No, I didn't say that you cannot be. I said that don't use
just a minute, Maria,
that is not necessary.
We will have a Q&A session in a bit where we'll see what you have written in the chat before we move on with our presentations.
Okay.
So thank you, guys. It was very helpful, and I've learned things. And let's now have a look. I will have a look at the chat and see if there are any questions we can reply to. But to reply to Maria's questions, Anna said that we can choose how many unnecessary words to delete from the conversation, because when AI generates its answers, every answer that it generates, it does consume energy. So you don't have to be polite to it. You can stop your good mornings, you can stop your good nights, you can stop your thank yous, your pleases. You don't have to do it. That's what
Valentini, here we have to say that this is a whole discussion. It's a very big discussion, and maybe we should have another panel for this discussion, because now.
My bad, sorry.
Actually, now we are entering, to socio-technical systems in organizations. So basically, people interact with these machines, and it's not always to stop being polite with machines because they feel that they have to be polite. So, this is a whole discussion that maybe we should do it.
Okay, so Giovanna said, which is a very interesting comment. She said, she's referring to the cost of AI, and she's like, I'm not sure if it's a lower cost on the long run. I think Giovanna said earlier that she wasn't able to, her mic was not working. So,
Hi, I fixed my mic. Hi, everyone.
hello.
Yes, so I was mainly referring to this idea of consumption of water, of resources in general, which will come. We will get that check. We will have to pay for that which we've used. It is the same thing with using like apps that are free. They're virtually free, but they're basically never free. They use our information. So in this sense, I don't think that something is, since it's cheaper in the short run, it's necessarily cheaper in the long run.
Mhm.
Any of our panel members want to comment on that?
Yes, I agree. It may come that it's not gonna be cheaper in the long run, and especially when we're gonna fully be independent of this on it. I feel that that's where actually they will increase the cost, let's say. But from the other hand, there is so much competition out there. So much competition out there. We are like now 2 years that ChatGPT became public to public. And we can see, I mean, if you Google AI tools, you can see, I don't know, thousands of tools. So there is always also this competition that I think it's going to keep it cheap for long time now, because someone is going to put up the price, but someone else is going to give us something that is open source, and there is a lot of open source libraries and everything that people can use to make even their own AI tools.
Just yeah.
Something.
Mihaly.
I agree with Christella. It's not cheap in general as technology, but it's something that for specific tasks, instead of having a whole department to run specific task, using AI tools, at least for the basic tasks. We are not saying that we'll replace people. It's much cheaper. So it depends from the perspective that we see the problem. On the long run, yes, it's something that will cost money for us, yes, but the output that we'll get from the AI and the results that we can get, an organization can has from the AI, it's much cheaper than other ways, traditional ways that we do stuff today.
Thank you, Mihalimo. Now, let's move on with the presentations. I believe Yangos is up next. Christiana Moon, Yangos, I think he has access to start sharing his screen.
Yes, right. He has access, but he can let us know as well if he faces any
Yeah,
issues.
give me a moment to share my screen.
So the team from AC Goldman will now present some AI tools for people who are now starting. Oh, the AI entrepreneur. They're interested in starting a social entrepreneur project. Yangomo, the floor is yours.
Okay, so I'm gonna start. Good morning again. So I and Kristalla will talk about how AI tools can help AI entrepreneurs to transform business operations. So the idea is that for many years, artificial intelligence was viewed as a luxury, a sophisticated technology reserved only for massive corporations with a limitless budget. However, that reality has fundamentally changed. The development of accessible AI tools and platforms has made AI not just feasible, but truly a necessity for the modern entrepreneur. So, what is the reason of a business or entrepreneur to use AI, and why those tools are essential? Basically, we can distill the benefit into three different main advantages. It's the time, the accuracy, and the insights that AI can provide. So first, we have time. For the entrepreneur, time spent on repetitive tasks like drafting initial emails, managing schedules, or performing basic tasks is time lost from high-value strategic work. AI system can handle this automation, and as a result, freeing up entrepreneur time to focus their energy on things that truly drive the business forward. So in the second, we have accuracy. Humans are prone to error, especially when tasks are repetitive or involve massive volumes of data. This directly reduces operational cost, minimizes wasted resources, and ultimately improves the quality and reliability of services the entrepreneur provides. And last, we have the insights. Modern businesses are built into a mountain of data. We have data about customers, we have data about sales trends and market sentiment. So AI analytic tools process this vast complex data, uncovering hidden patterns, and that provides the entrepreneurial capability to make more confident and data-backed decision that accelerates the entire business cycle. So our presentation today is structured into three different primary sections. First, we focus, the three sections are AI in marketing, AI in project management, and AI in finance. And we'll begin with the AI in marketing and explore how these tools empower entrepreneurs to rapidly build and refine their brand identity. AI capabilities here are extensive, and it can assist in different tasks like creating visual and video assets, automatically design logos, efficiently managing brand templates, targeting specific audiences to create personalized automated tasks. Also more advanced tasks like launching a functional website in seconds and optimize the site's visibility into the internet. And also you can track different sentiments about your brand and feedback through social media, through social listening tools. So first, I'm going to discuss the visual video asset creation. So as generative technology has evolved, we now have new creative capabilities. Entrepreneur can harness AI to generate complex images from simple text prompts in order to create sophisticated images. They also can use AI to edit images and make it as close as their desired output can be. And even they can produce professional grade video content. Here we're showcasing three different excellent examples in this topic. We have the Midjourney, which is specialized into creating images. You can create, you can take an image and generate different version of it based on different topics. So through that, you can, let's say, make your social media more interesting, and also your brand more interesting for clients, and it gives you the freedom to try different things. We have Canvas that we mentioned before. Through Canvas is an AI-powered platform which can help in many ways. One of the functionalities is on the image editing. And also we have the runway, which is, I'll also play the video, which radically simplifies video creation. For instance, it can take simple sketches as input and use them to guide the generation of a polished professional video asset, as we can see on the video here. So someone can create small videos to, I don't know, provide into his channel with simple videos based on their sketches, and also guided also by text. Sorry. So moving beyond pure generative AI, let's discuss a tool specifically built for business operations, and one prime example is Canvas. We're focusing on Canvas because it integrates many of these AI functionalities directly into a business-friendly platform. So the first step that entrepreneur wants to do is to create a high-impact logo. The logo is vital for a corporation, as it needs to be informative about your business area of work, visually appealing and interesting enough to attract clients. Using a Canvas feature, entrepreneur can design an ideal logo in just a few hours, and by following specific simple steps. So for example, it can start from some given pro-grade templates as a foundation, and based on that foundation, build upon this specific template using simple text prompts to guide the design. And also the Canvas can provide you with different options to select between your design. So moving forward, again on Canvas, once the logo is established, the next challenge for entrepreneur is to maintain brand consistency across all channels. So you want the same style, or the same style to be inherit into different platforms and different templates. For example, having business cards, flyers, social media posts, you need your client to say that this style belongs to a specific brand. So this is how you create a brand, and Canvas can help you to automate this. And also it creates these templates for different platforms that you can share with your team. So everyone will be consistent on specific style, logo, and style of your brand. So another functionality that Canvas can help with is by generating automated ads. So for example, you can just provide some information about your website and your logo and the color of your company, and also you can provide your target audience, and Canvas will help to create a tailored ad based on your inputs. And this translates to a smarter strategy. The campaigns are hidden, designed to convert, reduce the need for costly external strategies, and make the whole process more efficient. And another essential step for the start of a business is for entrepreneur to get their business online quickly and professionally which traditionally meant hiring a developer or spending weeks learning code. AI completely eliminates this barrier through website AI creation, and V0 by Vercel is a great example. So here I have an example of some given instructions on the left and the result website on the right. And the whole procedure just took few minutes. Okay, in order to make a fully functional website, you may need some iterations, but it's incredibly easy for anyone to build a fully functional and visually appealing website without needing a single line of coding experience. So going into more advanced, let's say, topic. So for example, once the website is live, the challenge shifts to visibility. So the entrepreneur wants its website to be visible into as many people as possible. So we have a tool called Surfer AI that takes your website and optimize it into ranking higher in search engine machines. By ranking higher into search engine machines, your website is visible to more people than your competitors. And also this tool provides the capability of analysis of your competitor websites and finding which patterns or which keywords work better in between your competitors in order to use it on your own site to increase the visibility of your company. So to conclude our look at AI in marketing, we address the crucial function of social listening. So the core function here is that AI monitors social media and forums for mentions of brand competitors and industry trends, providing instant sentiment analysis. A great example is Brand 24, which is a tool that do exactly that. So basically, it can provide the feedback based on your brand and give you the insight about what people discussing of your brand. This means the system is always scanning the web, ensuring you never miss a critical mention of your brand. And the benefit is being the first to know, allowing you to progressively engage with customers, address issues instantly, and get ahead of any negative story before it escalates. So that is a super helpful tool to track how the people sees your business and your functionalities. So this concludes my section on AI in marketing. For the next slides of our presentation, Christalla Tsuki will continue, who will discuss the essential tools tools an entrepreneur can leverage to develop and scale their ideas in the areas of project management and finance.
Thank you so much, Yangon. It was very helpful. Stay tuned in case at the end of the session somebody might have some questions for you. Thank you, and we're anxiously waiting for Christalla to start her session.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
And I can. Okay. So as Yango said before, we're going to check some tools that are helpful in other aspects if you're an entrepreneur. For example, if you want to do a project management, because as an entrepreneur, I guess you have to do a lot of different things at the same time. You're wearing a lot of hats, and you have to be good at marketing, at finance, to produce your your product, and everything. So project management is something that is really essential for an entrepreneur. And first, we're going to check some platforms that help us to automate our tasks, do our scheduling better. For that, there is a lot of already developed platforms like ClickUp and Trello. So those ones are good to use, but now the AI is coming to give an extra thing on those platforms, an enhancement on those platforms. And today we're going to see together the Motion AI, which is doing similar work as a Nation AI, that are project management tools that actually enhanced the AI in their services. So if you have a normal project management tool, what you're going to go to do is you create your project, your tasks, you're going to try to schedule everything alone. So AI is coming in the way that you can talk, you can write something, and the AI can create the project for you. The AI can make the scheduling easier. Something that is really good to check when we are looking for project management tools that with AI is the integration that they have, because not everything is AI related. So we need to have something that we can use it in our existing tools. So one thing that we have to check is integration, and Motion AI, it has a lot of integration platforms. The other thing we have to always check is security. We are talking about personal data, about projects, and we need to make sure that they are encrypted, they're having their ISOs. And another thing that we need to check is how accessible they are. So for a project management platform, me personally, I would like it to be a web-based, not only to have it on the laptop. So maybe I will need it on the phone. So this is another thing that we need to check. And besides that, now going to the features that they provide, and they will be helpful for an entrepreneur. It's task management. It can add tasks, set deadlines, prioritize work, and track the work that is done. It's scheduling and dynamically organizing workload, deadlines, things that, for example, if something urgent comes, it automatically gonna rearrange my other tasks, so I don't have to go through this pain. And another important thing is to track our hours. We can have productivity analysis, process our invoices, and get all this analysis that at the end of the day is going to help an entrepreneur to see what I did wrong, what I have to correct, etc. Another thing that I really like, and I put it in this section, is the Reclaim AI. It's a calendar AI platform that tries to help moving from the static normal calendar to the auto scheduling machine that is going to do everything alone. This one at the moment works only on Google Calendar. And as we said before, maybe this is something that maybe is not going to help a lot of people, but their functionalities are really good. One of the main issues we have is to be able to schedule our calls if something comes, to also have time for ourselves. And for example, something that I like in this platform is that you can put everything. For example, you can put your habits. Like for me to be happy, I want to have my lunch always and go for exercise. So with Reclaim AI, you can create your habits. You will write, I want to do it 4 times a week. I will be happy with this. I prefer these hours. So it will force your schedule to follow your routine in order for you to be, you have your balance. Another thing that is really impressive with this platform is that you can arrange meetings and with other people, which is most of the times really difficult to find a really good slot that will convince everyone. And if something happens, you may have to spend, I don't know how much time again to communicate, to find another slot and everything. So this does it for you. So for example, in this, in the right part, we see that we have 2 slots for one task, but I cannot do it. So I can tell it, move it for the next available day, move it for tomorrow, and it's going to do it alone. It's going to find when it's convenient for the other person to do it as well. Another thing that is really good is that you can define how much time you need to move from the one meeting to the other. So it's also take this in consideration. It gives you break between the slots. So with this, we finish with the scheduling and everything, and we go to another section that is the meetings summaries. A lot of times we have a lot of meetings, like for example, now we have the nice training. Some people, they will want to go back to see what we said, to find the information that we said. So for this, there is a lot of platforms that are really good. It's like Fireflies AI, Fathom, and Otter AI. But in this, today we're going to focus on the Fireflies. So Fireflies, you can have your meeting, and it can, on the same time that you're talking, you can say this person talks and that this is what they say. You can go afterwards and search on their on the discussion that was done. It has 100+ languages, and that includes also Greek and English, Spanish, captures, transcribes, and take meeting notes. And we have also this after the meetings functionalities that we just explained. And not only that, from those discussions, it can understand what is related to a budget, what is related to a task. So it can help us also for managing things and create tasks that we may not thought during the call and everything. I find it one of the most important tools that exist. Yeah, here I put a bit of more screenshots of how it can help to create tasks and manage. And also I added on the left side down the security, as we explained before, which is really important. It's following GDPR, it's end-to-end encrypted and everything. So another important area that people, entrepreneurs struggle in is finances and accounting. I have a friend who told me that she spends like one day to get all the receipts and bring to accountant and everything. So we know about 2 really good tools, the Finom and Raito. We'll talk a bit about more Finom, that it's also they are using it in Europe. So we know that it's following also a bit more like the European laws. You can scan your receipts. You can see some analysis of your finances, your revenues. In Germany, not in Cyprus, because they are using it now in Germany, it didn't come yet in Cyprus. The taxation part, they can also tell you when you have to pay your stuff, your tax that you have to pay. But in Cyprus, we still don't have this taxation part. Another thing that is really important is analysis on our finances. Where did we spend most of the stuff? What can I cut off and everything? And for this, we have the life plan and data rails, if I pronounce it correctly, that gives us more analytics on our revenues and everything. Can spot the trends. In general, is our favorite analytic partner, as Mihaly said before. Another thing that is really important is customers. So we have our customers, we have our knowledge, and we need someone that is going to get the phones and say, okay, I will do this and this, we offer this and everything. The problem with customer support is that no LLM knows your business. No LLM knows what you offer, so it's something that you have to do. And this is where we as a team, we developed Mila because we found that there is a bit of problem. And it's actually a chatbot that has all the knowledge of your company, is company oriented. If, for example, I want to have sell bags, it's gonna know how many bags I have, how much I sell them, and everything. So a customer can reach the chatbot in my website and just ask the question. So I will not have to do this as well. And we reach into a conclusion that it's some things that having in our mind that this is going to be our future, this is our present and our future. It's not just our future. We have to learn the way to work with it. Otherwise, I think we're going to stay behind. And so for that reason, we believe that AI is essential for entrepreneurs. It's a really good tool that can help, as we said before, to at least start your business, to see all these ideas that we have in our mind, to really give them a body, for example, and then we see, instead of just having it in our mind. But I think that the problem of AI is that it gives us the illusion that things may be easy. And we can do this and this. Nothing comes easy, and we have to remember that always effort has to be there, humans have to be there, and the AI is just a tool. And another thing that is important is not only the how AI is getting better and better, but also we have to learn how to use AI. For example, ChatGPT can be useful, but if I do a correct prompting, if I write correct what I need, if I know what I need, it's gonna be more helpful. So there is also a learning curve for users to AI, that we have to learn how to use it and understand their capabilities, and not to expect that they may give us things that will not. And as Yango said before, the data that we give to the AI. And the last thing, it's, of course, we cannot replace critical thinking and domain expertise, human judgment. Always they will be there. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Cristela. I have noted down the tools you have both mentioned. And it's been very interesting. I had no idea that, I mean, I did think there might be some finance related, probably there is some finance related tools, but I got to see them now, and it was very interesting. We are running a bit late. I'm wondering if any of the participants would like to ask something. Or in the chat if you want to pop some questions.
Actually, in the chat there are some very interesting discussions, to be honest.
Yeah, I've seen them, but I would like to hear from them. I mean, I see that one person, it was a very interesting comment. Comment was where is this useless generated data stored? Is it thrown away? Is it, I mean, I believe that's what the person was saying. So what is it that we do with the data? What do the AI tools do with the data that we don't end up using? Is it being saved?
Everything is stored.
So it was
Yes. And one of the major problems that most probably will have in the next years is that the generated AI data might be much more than the real data. And this is a huge problem. There is no solution for this problem.
But you mean that there is no option for the data to be deleted, or is it that we don't?
No, there is option, but online we can find a lot of data nowadays that are generated through AI. I mean, videos, voice.
Oh, I
So
understand what you're saying.
yeah. So if you have a subscription of course, all the discussions in an account, in an AI account like ChatGPT, all the discussions are in the history. So they keep the data. And this, it's something that it might be a problem in the future for sustainability purposes, but also for the way that we'll process the data in the future.
So that is something to consider. We have someone saying that how we deal with these unwanted digital digital trash. Anna says there's somebody saying that this is a great startup idea, trying to see what we will do with the digital trash. And then we have also had some people who are very skeptical about AI. They say that we are depending on it, and then we are replacing people essentially, and it's not very sustainable if, for example, we minimize the words we fit into it. So yeah, we do have some people who are very skeptical, and I would love to actually hear from them.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, Maria.
Hello, Maria.
Hello. From that Miss, I didn't see her name said, I want to tell my opinion that I believe that AI will be cost from people, some jobs, some things that will be doing with the technology. It will be difficult for people to follow, especially with the ones that they don't know or are very too old to be understand the concept of the AI.
Yes, but it will also create new jobs.
Yes, but some people in the very old generations, they know they have learned with different ways to work. So it will be a problem with this kind of people today.
What do you mean? You mean like somebody who's 60 years old and is working for a company, and if they are is that what you mean? If somebody is a bit older, but they're working for a company and then
yes, some in this age is for 50 and above, I believe. I believe we will have a little bit difficulty, and especially in the common people with some things.
Well, that's a different discussion about how AI is easy to use for the eldest generation. But our discussion today is about the AI and Ecoprise designer, and somebody who is starting a social entrepreneurship, and how can they find the tools to
some people that they are doing this stuff, they're already older.
But nobody forces you to use AI. I mean, it's there for you to use if you want to.
Yes, and I have another opinion about that. That the tools are they already free from the people. Just Copilot, ChatGPT, and Gemini. It's only give a scraps of the solution to be helpful. In order to do something more, you have to pay for more, like DeepSeek and other AI.
True, but then again, you would have to pay for someone. So what is the problem if you're paying half the cost
and
to AI, and you get to learn more yourself instead of paying for someone else. Because personally, when I was in a position when I was sort of in my own company, I remember that I always wanted to know as much as I could, so I could better understand the processes. And I could like direct everything in a way better way. I'm not a financial. I do not have
Yes,
anything, any background.
but I mean to pay from the application to give you more, not do it by yourself. It's a different concept, the other one, and a different concept, the other one that I said, to pay
tell
from
you
the
the truth,
application.
uh,
Yes.
Val, if I may,
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes.
This is an opinion you have, and of course, at some points you are right. But think about that. I cannot think of myself how I could work without chat like 2 years ago. The time that you will save for a single task, it will save you money, for sure. Even if you have to pay for it, let's say for a pro, it's 20 euro per month. 20 euro per month, and it saves you like 2 weeks of work at least. So if you think it in a more, in a completed way, at the end of the day, you may pay something for these applications or for these tools, but at the end of the day, if you use them correctly, you will save a lot of time. The tools will give you very good ideas for many things that you wouldn't think of from the smallest thing. And of course, you have to filter everything. It's not like when a tool gives you something, it's like we follow it. We
And
have
another thing that is bothers me.
Just a minute, Mariam. I think if we can let Anna complete her argument, and then we need to give the floor to another person who also raised their hand.
It's okay. But what I wanted to say is that you may think that it is expensive. At the end of the day, you will pay for it. At the end of the day, some people will lose their job. There are two sides of a coin, okay? And it's not like it is a lie because you see the other side of the coin. It's an opinion. It's an acceptable opinion. Just see also the other side. See that there would be creation of jobs. If you use it in a clever way, you will gain knowledge and time. And that's it.
May I tell you something else?
Mariam, sorry, I have to give the floor.
Okay.
Thank you, Mariam. Giovanna, you also I saw you raised your hand.
Yes, considering that we've been working on our previous module, which deals a lot with the social aspect of the Ecoprise project, and one of the subjects was decolonization. I have to say that coming from a small country, which is Montenegro, I know how scattered the resources in our own language about our own culture already are. And I tried using AI in this sense, trying to research some aspects related to natural building, to the cultural heritage, architectural heritage, and these resources are completely untrue. So there is this domination of language, which is a huge barrier if you want to do something locally, because you have to find your own way in which to implement new activities and not to ruin already existing local cultures, traditions, and so on. Because this is like a really big issue which I faced, and this is something that I have to tackle. So I would appreciate if you have any coming from other countries which are not native English speakers dominated, so to say, if you have any experience in this sense on how to find local data if there are no local data centers, so to say, because Montenegro has a really, really small database. A lot of things are still being done in an analogous way. A lot of official institutions haven't been digitalized fully. So in this sense, this is a really, really complicated issue, especially if you want to start your own business or start something in which is not, let's say, conventional, the least.
Thank you, Giovanna. You raise a very good point. We are also a former colony. I think for us as well, a lot of stuff is being digitalized as we speak. Christalla, I saw you nodding quite a bit, so maybe you would like to take this one.
Actually, I was like, yes, but I needed someone to give me also the answer. I was
Okay.
like, yes, please tell us, because we have the same problem. Like we moved to AI, but our, for example, government and everything is still not digitalized. So yes, the data is not there. So
Yeah,
I don't
obviously,
know.
AI cannot find it for you if it's not there. But what I usually do is I use it in English primarily, and I then, if I find any sources, I say like, please find sources for this thing in either Greek or English. And if I have links in Greek and I need them translated, I translate them. But obviously, if it's not there, then it's not there. No, what do you mean by saying that what it says it was not true? I mean, you should always fact check. I mean, I have had that done. I have had that experience at the early stages of AI, where I was writing a proposal and I said, okay, give me a link if there a statistic on this. And it did give me a link, and it gave me like a small description, but I would fact check it, and I saw, okay, this information you have given me, it's not actually included in this link, so I did not use it. I think the answer to your question is just try in English if you can't, if that's helpful for you. And then obviously fact check everything, because as we said before, AI will not replace our critical thinking, our judgment, our assessment of the results that we have. No, I don't know if the other AI, if Michalis has a different solution for this.
It has to do with the data that are available online. So whatever the language is, if the data is not there, then the AI will not find them. Okay, so it will give you a more generic information, and we have to use our critical thinking to see if something that is relevant to us. The solution here in these cases is tailor-made AI solutions where we have to find the owners of the data and create or develop our own AI solutions that will analyze the data and give us the results that we expect from the AI.
Thank you, Mihaly. I see Giorgio Rinolfi is quite chatty on the chat, but has yet to raise a hand so he can share his skepticism, as well as Victor. If you guys would like to take the floor. No? Okay. Well, I have prepared a little bit a small exercise for you. If you want to have because obviously we're running a bit late. What I was going to say is that you can open your AI chat of choice, Gemini, ChatGPT, or Claude. Write down the idea you have for your social entrepreneurship. Identify if there are any areas that you want help with, and then ask AI to suggest some free or low-cost AI for these tools that you would like to, for the problem you would like help with. Have a go, and I hope that you get to find some interesting resources for you to use, other than the ones that our speakers presented today. So that's it for me. I don't know if anybody else wants to say anything else. Thank you, everyone, for your time. Thank you to our speakers. Giovanna wants to say something.
No, I was just giving a clap. I'm happy with this.
Sorry.
This was a really useful one, because we can see how multi-layered this subject is and how interdisciplinary it needs to be.
Thank you, Giovanna, so much. I'm really happy that you find this very useful. I have a few more comments in the...
I want to say something before we close.
Yes.
Just to keep in mind, is that if we have data, most probably there is an AI solution that can help us. Okay, so this is my conclusion.
Okay, so everybody's saying their thanks. Thank you all again for attending. I hope you enjoy the next module, which is module 4, that you get to see me and Christiana on Tuesday night, this coming Tuesday, because we have our introduction to the next module. So I'm looking forward to seeing you all again on